Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. And this morning, we have an amazing guest lined up for you here. You guys probably know, if you don't, we're going to be invading Austin, Texas on January 31st, and we can't wait to see you there. So if you haven't got a ticket yet, you want to come to the mastermind, you can grab a ticket at legendarymarketer.com/enroll. With that being said, let's jump into today's guest, because she is somebody who has had success online. She's built her brand online. She was a former ER nurse, and she's going to be talking about creating content, relatable content, engaging content, how she does that, and more. So with that being said, please help me welcome back to the show, Ashley Wilkins. What's up, Ashley?
Hey, good morning.
From your office, stepping in here. Thank you. I feel like where the magic happens.
Yes, I do a lot in my car, but the reason I'm in my car this morning is because we have some workers in the house and it's a bit loud. So I was like, we'll just go to the car.
Yeah, no, I love it, and I mean, it's just a great example of doing whatever you've got to do to get it done. I think that a lot of people are really worried about their backgrounds and how they look and where they're at and all that. And so, let's talk about that. I mean, you've kind of taken off with your audience, and a lot of that revolves around creating great marketing. These days, marketing is content. And so, how have you been able to create relatable content, and what do you think makes your content relatable and engaging that actually get people to stop and listen to you in the first place?
Yeah, so the whole reason I started this online journey is to make money online, is to be home more with my kids or spend more time with my kids and less at work. And so, you know, uh, it spoke to me as a mom when I saw another mom making money online. And so my whole goal was to help other moms, do the same thing. And so my relatable content is around, daily mom life, whether that be, funny, relatable videos with my kids, or just some kind of like quote video around being a mom, or having toddlers. And so I really think that, putting that out there has helped other moms see that I really am a real person, that I struggle and do and deal with things that other moms struggle with, but I'm able to make money online at the same time. And so, yeah, I post relatable mom content, and I think that really just speaks to other moms, and that's my target audience. So
Had you ever done anything before you took our challenge, I believe, back in July of 2023?
yes.
You've been doing this now for a year and a half.
Yes.
Had you ever done anything like this before? Had you ever done any online businesses or offline, but anything besides being an ER nurse?
Yeah, so I actually did network marketing before Legendary, but I actually had been out of the online space for about 7 months between stopping network marketing and doing Legendary. I was pregnant and I really didn't want to do the network marketing thing anymore. And so I really thought I was going to have to go back to being a nurse, but that's when I found affiliate marketing, and here we are.
What do you think you're doing differently with this approach, creating content now as an affiliate marketer versus the way you were marketing back when you were doing network marketing? And for those of you who don't know the terminology, affiliate marketing is just usually a one-level affiliate program where if you get a tracking link from a company and somebody clicks it and then goes and buys a product, you earn a commission. And you basically earn commissions only when people click your links, whereas network marketing, MLM, is where you build a team and you get paid off of their efforts. And a lot of that was done offline for many, many years. Either way, I have experience with both. Probably a lot of listeners do too. What are you doing differently? Because you really, I mean, it's not the business as much as this may be a better or smarter business model. It's not that suddenly Ashley just started something new, and because she started something new, she suddenly had success. That's not how it works, right? What are you doing differently, and how are you marketing differently now than you did then?
So then it was a lot more of trying to be one-on-one and, you know, in people's DMs, talking with them. And I didn't reach as many people that way. And I felt like it was harder. To me, it was so much harder trying to reach the customers that I needed and wanted. Because like I said, it was more of like in their DMs, replying, just like, it was just completely different. Now it's more like I get to actually make the content that I want to make and talk to a large audience. And back then it was anybody was my customer, you know, anybody was my audience, any and everybody that would take the offer. But now I get to post and make content on things that I really want to, like being a mom and creating mom content. So I get to, I guess I hope that answers the question. That
More than answered it.
Okay.
I mean, more than answered it, because what you're saying right now is that I became more successful when I started talking about things that I was passionate about and I felt comfortable with, versus what most of us do in any sales or marketing job, or even when we join like an MLM, they give us the product and tell us who the customer is. Mm-hmm. Because they don't think you can think for yourself.
Right.
Well, the average network marketing kind of owner counts on every person bringing in one or two people and that being about it. Nobody really having any major success. See, I got out of that business because I wanted I didn't want any ceilings on me. I was actually involved in a network marketing company, and I broke all the records in the company, me and my team. And then we came to the company event and they shamed us in front of everybody for using online strategies. And I said, I can never work within somebody else's rules and ceiling again. Like it was that. And that was really something that helped me to decide that I wanted to kind of move away from that once and for all. It even helped start Legendary. And what I hear you saying, and back then I was actually selling water filtration machines. I don't give a shit. The company tried me and I'm not going to say the company name, but if you know the industry, we're selling, and we backed up the damn supply chain in this company. I mean, we came in and with our online strategies, broke the records, had the supply chain back 3-4 months before a machine could get shipped out because we sold so many. And I was targeting certain people, and we all are when we're given a product that we don't pick. You're targeting certain people. You're having to kind of it's just a different sale. You're not as passionate because it's not something that, as you say, you're passionate about being a mom. You want to be home. You want to, I mean, I don't know. I want to be a good dad. I want to be a good mom. I want to be present with my kids, unlike my parents were able to be. And these are the things that I think a lot of millennial parents are passionate about right now. And so what I hear you saying is that once you got into this environment where you could start creating content and talking about things that you were passionate about, and then find a product to match with that passion, you started to create content that was authentic to you, and you started building your own personal brand. That's what I heard. Yes. Is that what you meant in what happened?
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I love that and so what's the takeaway for, those of you who are listening live and those will listen to the replay, is that 2025 is a great year to build your personal brand. It's a great year to figure out what is your relatable, authentic marketing message, because what's going to separate the good from the losers, the winners from the losers in the future, is if you have an authentic voice. You can't be driven by robotics and AI. People are not going to want to buy that from a perspective of interacting and being coached, or, buying a course or something. Community is so important. And so you creating a personal brand that's relatable, that you can give people recommendations for products from your free Instagram profile. It's like, this is the time to do it, because you need to develop the skill in your own brand while everybody else right now is beginning to use artificial intelligence, because those people, as much as they think that they're, I'm getting ahead of everything, what they're not doing is what many of our children have done over the last 10 to 15 years as screens have come out. They have underdeveloped social and communication skills. And so make sure that doesn't happen to you, and also understand that what people are buying from right now is from other people, not from companies, robotics, or AI.
Yeah.
And that's why this is working so well for so many people right now, Ashley, right? And it's not just in Legendary. This is something that has been happening before we came on the internet. And it's only evolved to let content creators now become almost like content creators are the top of the food chain in society now, because they have everybody's attention, because everybody's sitting in front of their screens.
Yes. Yeah.
That's scary and true, though, isn't it?
It's absolutely true. This is the best time to make money online in any way, shape, or form, and I'm here for it. And I didn't realize until I found like Legendary and kind of got into the whole affiliate marketing like journey that there is just so much out there to be able to make money online. When I thought at 8 months pregnant, right before really diving into this, I was going to have to go back to being a nurse and leave my baby at 6 weeks old. And there's just so much out there, and learn the skills. It's there.
I follow this couple, and he's a male model, and so he does shoots for like magazines and things of that nature. And she is a nurse, and she also in her Instagram content, and I believe he's influenced her, loves fashion. She loves and she looks good, and so they dress up all the time to go out and show off their little outfits, him and her as a couple. But then she links in her story out to her site that has all of the items that she had on, the looks, and then affiliate links out to buy those products. And so when I saw that, and I had been following and thinking that this couple was just kind of cute and that I enjoyed, and then a couple of months into it, I realized she's doing affiliate marketing. She's doing affiliate marketing. I mean, so here I am, a guy who teaches affiliate marketing, and I mean, it was happening. It wasn't that I didn't see it. It's just that I never clicked into her stories and her links and went that deep into her content, right? But for some reason, I think as I was scrolling through a story one day, I saw, and I clicked, and it went to a little store or a little site that there's sites out there that support that, just like Funnel Builder, that you can go out there and they're for fashion influencers and content creators, where you can put your garments up there and then link out wherever you bought them. I mean, there are these out of the box website builders, or based on the type of affiliate marketing that you want to do, but the possibilities are really endless. And for those of you who are feeling lost, my challenge, my invitation to you is to go back through the challenge and actually watch it and learn what's going on here, instead of just continuing to watch people's content. We love that you're here on Wake Up Legendary, but even just listening to this doesn't give you the context of how it happened. That's not what we teach on Wake Up Legendary. We're all just waking up, having coffee, trying to get our shit together in the morning. This isn't a full-blown live coaching class. This is just a podcast, a show to help you realize that this is real. This can happen. It's not easy. It's not overnight, but this is a real thing. We've been in business teaching this stuff for 7 or 8 years. But yeah, I mean, it's all right there inside of the curriculum. If you just spend a little bit of time to go through it, you'll learn a whole lot, and probably more than you ever would have imagined. And then when you go out, look at this. Look what I have sitting right here. Look at this. You go out into the world and you have the marketing lenses, right? Suddenly now you're looking around. It's like, that's why they're doing that. That's why they posted that video. Oh, that person made a commission when I clicked through that little Instagram ad at 3 a.m. on the toilet last night when I took my phone to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was just like, how are all these people making all this money? They must be scammers. You know, we just say and think, you know, ignorant and naive things.
Yes.
When we don't know, right? It's like, you don't know what you don't know. What advice would you give people for 2025 to focus on here in January right now? What is hot? What is working? Where should people put their attention at? Where should they invest their time at? What are you excited about?
Well, kind of like you mentioned, like really just one thing is dive back into the training if you feel lost, if you feel confused, because I don't know if you know this, but in December of 2022 is actually when I bought the course the first time. And I logged in, I started the training, I felt overwhelmed, I felt confused, I felt nervous about all of this information. And I stepped back for 7 months, and I kicked myself every day for that, because
Right.
it wasn't until I got down to it and I was like, okay, I've either got to sit down, take this training, just try to learn what I can, or go back to being a nurse. And so when I sat down, it wasn't as hard and as scary as I made it out to be. And if I just would have taken the time, I could have started 7 months sooner.
Mm.
So that's my biggest tip, is don't let it overwhelm you. Log back in, take the training, take the steps one thing at a time, utilize the resources. And then I guess the next thing would be learn what you're doing this for, whether it's, you know, if I have some friends that are dog moms, and so they post like, you know, wife and dog mom content. So if that's something that you're into, you know, start just posting the content, because video content is key right now. Start building your Instagram while you're taking the training, and then I don't know, let it all come together one step at a time.
I love it. I love it. And that's exactly what I'm doing, what we're doing. I mean, 2025 is just about trying to get out 150 to 250 pieces of content a month at minimum. And, you know, that requires discipline and commitment, but it's really, like I just said a moment ago, the people who are kings and queens in society nowadays are content creators, man. It's people who, and the reason why is because they have everybody's attention. And when you have people's attention and they'll listen to you and they'll take your suggestions, you have money in power. Now, obviously, you can use that power for good or for evil. So if your mind is there, then maybe this isn't the right thing for you to do. You don't deserve power if you'll abuse it. But the power to make suggestions, the power to make recommendations to people, to impact their life, they'll actually make a life-changing decision from watching videos of you on Instagram. They'll make significant changes in the way that they operate in their relationships or their parenting, or make a career change from something that you say in an Instagram video. So if you're sitting around thinking that, oh, well, I don't want to be a TikToker. The people with knowledge and the people with information and the people with wisdom who don't start creating content will die with that. It won't get shared any longer, besides in the small conversations that you have with your children and family and friends, and those are very important. But if you want to be rich, if you want to make money, if you want to be home with your family, if you want to all the things, then you got to figure out how to make money. And right now, there's a great opportunity to be able to just simply create content and then know what to do with the traffic from that content to monetize it. And that's a lot of what we teach. We teach both the front end and the back end, how to create content, how to create hooks, and how to, deliver edutainment in a way that gets people to want to watch it. And we also teach you what to do with that traffic so you can monetize it and build a list and have customers who want to buy from you over and over again. And isn't that cool? Aren't you thankful that you have a list and an audience of people that you don't have to always find somebody new to sell something to constantly?
Right. Yes. Absolutely. Always digging for someone out there like I used to. Now it's just having a platform of community that
Yeah.
are built. Yeah.
One thing that I was, we'll bring this in for a landing here. One thing that I was really thinking about when you were talking at the beginning of the show was, and I asked you what the difference was between what you were doing then and what you're doing now. And what I heard was, I became the hunted instead of the hunter.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
For sure. For sure. I was always out hunting, always scrounging. And it just didn't feel good. It just wasn't fun. It just was stressful and I didn't like it. And my family could see it on it was just a hard trying time, and now I love what I do. I love just to be able to make some content, spend some time with my family. Not that it's just super simple. I mean, it is simple, but it takes work, but it's simple now that I've learned the skills, and I enjoy it a lot.
It really, the skill of becoming the hunted rather than the hunter is maybe the most valuable skill that you can learn in sales and marketing in 2025. We've been teaching this for a long time. This has been a philosophy that I've followed for a very long time, as long as I can remember in this career. But it's everything, because you're right, Ashley. When I started, I hunted too. It was friends and family. I started out network marketing, and most people do in sales, right? Most people, and you know what? I mean, if you're a business owner, it's like, ugh, I mean, I want my salespeople hunting, right? But if you want to take things to the next level, you ask yourself, how can I create an environment where my salespeople are being hunted and then following up, right? Following up, following up, following up, following up, following up, instead of hunt, 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 hunt on the front end.
Yes.
Chase, 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 chase. And, if you look at even Legendary Marketer, all of our systems are geared and built in a way to where we're the hunted. We're not outbound cold calling anybody. We never have cold called. We never have robo called. We don't have a phone room. We don't have any telemarketing people making outbound calls. None of that is happening, and has happened in nearly 8 years or so of this business, 2017, March of it. So we're coming up on either 7 or 8 years. Never have we done that. And we've been uberly successful.
Yep.
And so it's not just a philosophy. It's what we do, and it looks good on you as well, Ashley. It looks good on anybody that's doing it, right? Because you're sitting in your car, people are DMing you, people are going through your funnels. Somebody just bought something through a link while you were doing this show. You didn't have to talk to them. You didn't hunt them. You didn't have to call them and try to catch them. None of that happened. It just was all about attraction and conversion.
Yep. And I love
it. All right, my friend. Well, hey, I'm going to let you get back into hopefully it's warm in your car and warmer in your house. And thank you for your time once again. A powerful, dirty 30 minutes with you. down and dirty, understanding that it's not easy, that it's not overnight, but it's worth it. And for you, you even wish that you started sooner, which thanks for
Yes.
telling us that, because it's sometimes, yeah, it's like, why didn't I do that sooner? I have those things in my life too. It's like, what was I waiting for? So thank you for sharing that, and Happy New Year. Stay legendary, my friend.
Happy New Year's. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you later. All right, my friends, we are moving into 2025 with some momentum, some wonderful guests, and some amazing, like a lot of the same concepts, but hopefully they are hitting you differently here in 2025. Especially some of the personal branding stuff. I loved what we talked about today. So many takeaways from this show today that if you go back and listen to it, I mean, there's just so many things that are so powerful and can give you so much insight into this journey. That's what the show is about. It is about taking a big old spotlight and kind of shining it down the road a bit so you can see what you're going to be dealing with, see some of the, landmines to avoid. For example, I've heard this over and over and over. Remember, I've done over 1,000 interviews of people on this show over 4 years or so. I have heard so many times people say, I wish I would have started sooner. I bought it and then I sat on it. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that, And so there's just takeaways. If you're somebody who's new or you're somebody who's coming back in now, it's like, don't let that happen again, or don't let that happen in the first place. Just go through it. Just learn it, right? Just maximize time. Maximize your time. That's your most important asset in 2025. All right, my friends, meet us in Austin, Texas. Look, what time is like winding down. It's time to make a decision. Shit or get off the pot. Meet us in Austin, Texas, January 31st through February 2nd. This is going to be a mastermind to remember. It's going to be right on 6th Street in an amazing boutique space. It's going to be awesome. The speakers are going to be next level. A lot of people that you may know. You're going to see people that you know. I don't care if you come alone. You will not be alone, my friends. We can't wait to welcome you, hang out with you, learn from you. Our masterminds are really intimate, and it's not a huge room that you're going to get lost in, although you can totally have your own space and privacy. And of course, that's one of the great things about events in kind of boutique hotel spaces. You can go back and have your own space, but come and be full immersion with us in the event, at the party. We have a party Saturday night, at networking Sunday. I mean, and plus it's just content all throughout the weekend, notes. I mean, you are going to leave there with clarity and confidence like nothing else that we can do for you. Coming and being in the room and realizing that we're all human beings that put on our pants the same way is a needle mover in your business. I know it sounds like a cost. Trust me, it's an investment, and you won't know until you do it. But this is what business owners do. This is what entrepreneurs do. They come, they get in the room with other entrepreneurs because one tip, one takeaway could change everything. One shift in your perspective, in your mindset could change your confidence this year. You can have a breakthrough, both one that you anticipate and set up, say, I want to experience this. This is a goal for me when I come to this event. You will also have things that happen that you do not anticipate, that you could have never guessed. And oftentimes that's not even from somebody saying something. It's something that you observed, some sort of a takeaway. We are observant learners. That is how we learn as a species. We have to be in a pack. We have to think about, how did you learn a lot of what you're doing here right now? If you're having success, you both learn, but you also looked at other people, right? That's why legendary community is so important, because that's why we do Wake Up Legendary, so you can look at other people. So being in that room gives you that ability to be able to look and learn from other people, both from what they're saying, but also just from being around them. Realizing, again, God, there's nothing different than this from this person to me. There's nothing different. Sometimes you just have to come and see. Yes, you're going to come. You're going to expect everybody to be walking, floating, levitating, speakers riding up to the, God, she makes, she's made $1 million online. She's probably going to, float up to the stage on a magic carpet. And then she just walks up to the stage and you're like, damn, person's just like me. What the hell? Right? Those are the kind of things that happen. It's magical. Plus fun, friends, so much. Get a ticket. There's only a few seats left. This is not an unlimited space. legendarymarketer.com/enroll. And once you enroll, you'll be able to book your hotel, get all your travel details, and we'll see you there, my friends. It's going to be a great time. All right. That's it. We're going to end right there. We'll see you back here tomorrow for another episode. Thank you, Ashley. Always amazing content and conversation with Ashley Wilkins. You can go and follow her. I'm going to put her Instagram handle up on the screen. It's _Ashley.Wilkins __. Okay. _Ashley.Wilkins __. All right. Is her Instagram handle. You'll know it when you get there. She's doing great work, and that is a verified profile on Instagram. All right, my friends, start your education, get your mastermind ticket, all the things, legendarymarketer.com /enroll ENROLL. And we will see you back here tomorrow for another episode. Get out of here. Love you. Peace.